Hey there, everybody. Hey, Kerrie.
What's
We just did the countdown, y'all. 5, 4.
In broadcast world, if you're in a PR person,
If you've been on a TV set or even just seen a show, morning show or whatever, you know what we're talking about. They really do that in real life.
5, 4, and then they get quiet.
Huh? They actually do that in real life.
That's a throw, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome, everyone.
Hey, I know. Things you learn. Okay, while we're waiting on people to join, coopedup.com is my website. Follow me on Instagram, please, please, please. I'm Cooped Up, and you can follow Kerrie at Food Sparks. And wherever you are watching or listening, be sure to click the bell to get notified when I come live. So, Mama says, hi, Coupon Kerrie. She's always the first to comment. I think other people are afraid to comment before my mom. Like, they're like, let's not get in the way of Mama Cooper. Why do we call her Mama Cooper? That's not even her name.
I know, but she's Cooper's mom, so Mama Cooper.
Yes, that's funny. No, my mom has had like 5 last names in her life. And Smith has been 2 of them because she changed it back to Smith after her 3rd marriage, I think, so that she'd have the same last name as me and my sister, if memory serves. So
nice. I just posted this video to my page. I always have to put something. I don't know why I put this, but I was like, it's the end of summer, basically. So come hang with Cooper.
Yeah.
People are really going to roast me because they're like, it's still roasting outside. What do you
Gosh.
Although after tomorrow, if you notice, the temperature's 90s and like 90, 91.
Really? I've not noticed.
10 days.
I was in the Colony today, which those of you who aren't in Dallas, the Colony is like
Oklahoma.
45 minutes, it was 32 minutes of like 80-mile-an-hour driving north. So I'll start with that today. So I'm trying to do more culture stuff for work. And I am of the opinion, I don't believe that like culture stuff, like we play hard and we work hard and we play hard. I'm more like, can we work just a normal amount and play all by ourselves? Like,
yeah.
I don't believe in like happy hours. I don't believe in making people do stuff with me on the weekend.
It's forced.
And well, it's forced also. And what in corn dog hell do a bunch of 25-year-olds want to do with 46-year-old me? They don't. And I got to bring my kids and all that. And the last thing I want to do is go to a bar that they want to be at. Like if I go to a bar, it's a sophisticated, it's a sophisticated light jazz in the background, probably a bunch of where I also want to be one of the hottest people in the bar. So because the ego is a little fragile.
Just set yourself up for failure being around 20-year-olds.
I know. I don't want to, and I certainly don't want to go to a gay bar with a bunch of 20-year-olds. I'm like, see 2 generations of mini-me's, and I'm like, yeah.
That makes me.
So this is a cautionary tale, boys.
Pay attention.
So
who says that work people, if you are automatically friends with work people and you get along, that's great. The natural friendships will be there.
I agree.
Right?
Totally.
Who says work people all have to be together?
You and me met through work, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not wanting to hang out with your former coworkers.
Exactly.
So
you pick and choose. There's natural cliques and everything.
Yes, exactly. And so one of the things that I do is when I do these culture things, like group things for my company, I always make sure we do them during the day, like the middle of a Wednesday, so that you got the Monday and Tuesday to do it and Thursday and Friday to catch up or whatever, or we'll do them on a Friday or something like that. But like we've gone to the state fair before. I don't do that anymore because I just don't like it.
We have done that. That's fun.
I don't enjoy the state fair that much. And
I don't enjoy it because, I don't enjoy it unless you roll like I do. If you're there to eat, come with me. If you're there to lollygag, I ain't got time for your shit. Go off with another group. But if you need to know where the fried peanut butter and jelly is and where to get
when does that open, by the way? Does it open this weekend?
No, it's September. It's always third weekend.
Oh, it's late September through October. I was thinking it was okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's mostly in October. Yes.
Yeah. Fair Day's fun, but I go off on my own. Like people that like to eat follow me because they're like, Kerrie knows the shortcuts. I'm like, I ain't lollygagging through the midway. I'm gonna show you exactly how to cut across the fair.
My other thing is you can't go to the state fair without spending $200 with one person. And so I guarantee you, all of my employees would rather me hand them each $200 and say, "Have a good day," right?
Enjoy.
So anyway, back to what I was saying. So I try to do these things during the day. So we'll like, and I don't want to go to a movie because movies are so antisocial. You just all sit there in a dark room together. Well, we can do that at the office or at home. We can stream something. So like today we did it's called Electric Game Box, and it is this immersive video game. It is like it is set like in the 80s, and it's very like Atari. Let me see if I can show y'all. Can y'all see that on my screen? It's like pew 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 pew, and we all had these like hats
like
on.
The whole room is a TV.
The whole room had projections. It was like smart boards. You and I are too old to know what a smart board is. I only know what it is because my kids' school has them. Somehow these projectors are able to shoot onto a wall and know when you've touched things or done things, right? And so there's like a series of all these other things that they like games and competitions and all kinds of stuff, right? And they had music blaring like from the 80s. It was really fun. We had to wear these like funny little hats that had like beacons on them, but not glasses or anything. It wasn't like virtual reality. Super fun. Takes about an hour and a half. So we did that, and then I took them to a nice lunch. So that's what we do, and then we went shopping a little bit, and then we went back to the office. And we all had a great time. It was good for all ages, although I fell down because I fell down like hard because they the floor of it is like gym floor material. It's kind of that soft, like kind of not soft. It's like our gym has it. It's that rubberized floor.
Yeah.
But because of everyone is so fucking scared of germs right now, they hose it down, and I guess they don't wipe it. The floor was so slick that I kept sliding, and I bit it like just straight up like a giraffe going for water. I landed on my knees and then fell backwards. And everyone's like, and I did at the beginning, like the first thing we did.
Like, oh God, are we going to continue, or is this the hospital visit?
Elderly people are a huge risk of falls. Yep, that's right, Eric.
My friends called it Kerrie goes boom. Oh, remember that time Kerrie went boom?
I already have a scab forming on one of them where I just kind of scraped off just enough skin, that it's starting to. It didn't bleed, but it's just starting to.
Oh man!
And that's
hurt for like a week. You'd be like, shit.
I know. It's like I wish it would just get a cut open instead of this oozy abrasion, right? So
my friends call that Kerrie go boom when I have clumsy.
Yeah, well, that was me. That was me, and I wasn't even embarrassed because it's impossible to embarrass me, pretty much. I get embarrassed for other people when they're like on videos and such. Like I can't watch practical joke shows like Punked and stuff. I can't watch those because I get embarrassed then. But like me doing stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, look at the big fat old guy falling down.
I cringe when I like to watch like stuff those like celebrities falling like in concerts or something.
Yes.
I'm always like, oh, but those are fun. But I hate just watching.
Well, one of my favorite celebrities falling is when Destiny's Child is coming out, and the one falls on the left. Michelle falls, and the other two kind of look over her and just keep going, just like no one's helping her up, and she's trying to get back up. And she's like a baby deer who just was born trying to get up and she her ankle keeps turning under her and, and she's trying to get up and still like doing the moves. Like, I love that one.
I think there's a Beyonce one downstairs, maybe coming downstairs, maybe from Coachella. I can't remember, but.
There's one where she got her hair caught in a fan.
All the way to the bottom.
And she got her hair caught in a fan in one of them.
Oh, really?
And she just kept singing while they were cutting her weave out. Danita is saying Kelsey Grammer's fall is hilarious. I don't think I know that one.
Throw it in the comments, Danita.
So, and my sister is saying that when you scrape yourself, it's called a strawberry. Strawberries. That's raspberries. Is what Carlton said. Golden Girls is coming to the big screen. I don't know if you've seen this.
No.
They're to celebrate the 40th anniversary, I think. Fucking A, 40 years of the Golden Girls. I still watch it almost daily. It is, they are, bringing it and they're going to do it in the movie theater. And I'm like, okay, I am there for that. The only thing about it that I think is going to be weird is that show is filmed in video, not on film. And so all the stuff from the 80s, right? When all the stuff from the 80s is kind of blurry. Because like all of there's a whole old TV was filmed in film, which is high def already. Old movies are high def because they were filmed on film. When they made the change to video format in like the 80s, like Alf and all the Golden Girls, Designing Women, like all of those shows of that era, that's why they're all kind of blurry if you watch them on a TV now, because they're not high def.
Oh, okay.
They're not high def because they're video. So
they're just going to pull together like a best of or something?
I think they're showing like 5 of the favorite episodes or something to that effect.
I go watch that.
But yeah, Eric is right. He's like, it may be pretty grainy.
Danita put a link. Will you let you open a browser?
It won't let me, but let me see if I can. No, I just screwed something up. No, this software is weird about that, but you can text it to me and I can open it from there and then share it.
I can't text it though because I'm on my phone for the.
Man, we're just having technological problems.
We're old. We suck.
I can actually hang on. Kelsey grammar fall. Let me see if I can find.
It says it's from. It's on YouTube.
Is it? Hey, Frasier falls off stage. Is that the one? It's like a 35-second video. Okay, let me see if I can.
Yep, that's
share
it.
This. Share screen. Chrome tab. Let me see if I can find this.
We're gonna do it. Yep, I see it. But make it bigger.
This is the checkers game where grandson and granddad were born.
Hang on, I gotta watch the. Oh, skip that. Sorry.
It's a small world, pretending I was a UN interpreter.
It's not moving on your screen.
I'm seeing it.
Yeah, it's just got a pause.
Oh, well, that's weird. Well, that's stupid.
It won't actually play it. I will pull it up and watch it though, because if you like,
it's funny. It's funny because he just literally bites it.
Goes straight down.
Yeah, I mean, just leaves the screen. Just.
Oh, did he go through the stage? He went through the stage,
or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like he's in a crevice, or no, he went down in.
Anyway, yeah, stuff like that does make me laugh. Like I love. Because that is not they're not being embarrassed like intentionally. Yes. It is just something it's a human thing that happens.
Yeah, it just happens and it's like funny.
So anyway, what else was I going to talk about today? You wanted, so I got the Cricut, right? You're the one who sent me to get, I think.
I know. I was like, did you see the Cricut today? Because the last 3 things on the treasure truck, Amazon have been amazing.
Yeah,
3 or 4 things.
Fucking ring light, Cricut, bidet. Today's Monica it came through when I was in that game thing. Today's was like a PlayStation or Sony.
It was like PlayStation 5, yeah.
And it sold out super fast. Monica, I could come out of this thing, and Monica's like, "Fuck!" The one time I'm not looking at it. She missed it.
Oh, the PlayStation, really?
Yeah.
I guess because it was cheaper, right? It's been out for a little while.
Maybe.
It's cheaper, Monica.
Sometimes they don't discount it, and it's just you have quicker access or early access to stuff. But I think this one was a cheaper.
Well, I got this Ubezi ring light. So
yeah.
I got that. It was like, what? Almost 50% off, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was like $21, something like that.
It's a nice tabletop size.
That's what I need, because I've got this tall one here.
Yeah, Cooper and I both have the same big one, but it's a beast to get out and mess with.
I just leave mine up all the time. You would think, who in this day, 10 years ago, would you be like, you got a full like TV studio worth of equipment in your house just to make some shitty videos that 16 people are watching at this moment.
And I'm not even making the fucking videos, and I've got all this equipment. You know that, right?
Uh-huh.
I actually bought the what is it? The stream cam from what you call it? It was on the Super Bowl commercial. I bought the fucking stream cam. It's sitting on my spare bedroom bed. It's been sitting there for months.
I have so much stuff, and I've got stuff in boxes just sitting over here that I've not even open. I've opened them out of the exterior packaging, but the brand packaging is still in there.
Okay, so I'm going to deviate for a second because, well, this just takes me down an avenue because you just said something while ago that I was like, holy shit, I do that too. I'm going to clean out my closet this weekend, which includes cleaning out the spare bedroom and it's loaded with shit I either need to put in my storage unit or figure out where it goes in my house, right? Or unbox it and use it, right?
Yeah.
So it got me to thinking, I need to make a list. Because, I told you I wanted to do like, with my clothes, I just want to pare it down and have a capsule collection. I don't want to have to think about getting dressed for work. I just want to have a look and I want to go with that look and not have to think about it. The same thing with my everyday on the weekends or whatever. So I was just sitting around and like half the shit that's piled on that bed is shit I bought during COVID. And I'm like, I'm not even using this shit. Like, what was wrong with me? There's clothes too that I bought and I'm not even worn. I have like 30 pairs of jeans. I've worn the same 2 pairs of jeans for the last 18 months.
And I have decided that I only wear like 10 pieces of clothing. If you go back and look at any of my videos, this damn shirt makes an appearance at least twice a week. Yep. It's my favorite shirt. When actually this is the replacement to my other favorite shirt because I wore the elbow.
I've told myself I'm going to sit down and make a list of the crap I bought, but the crap I really used in COVID. We're still in it, right? But for the last 15, 18 months, the things I've really used that I bought have been things that I didn't buy flippantly. I just thought, oh yeah, I'll use that. But I didn't really put that much stake into, I really do freaking use that. Like probably the best purchase or subscription I signed up for once COVID started was Fabletics. Because I wear leggings and tank tops and sports bras every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And so I quit this. I already quit like 5 months ago. I quit buying crap. Unless I really need it or I know I'm going to use it. I just quit buying crap and started saving my money.
I've also
started looking around and I'm like,
I've also started buying fewer, more expensive things because when you buy quality, you only cry once. Yes. And I'm getting to the point now where I don't need to be on trend as much as I need to just look cute for myself. So
yes, classic. We were saying it the other day. Classic and timeless is what I'm going for now.
Monica says, didn't Dad make a comment about your shirt when we saw you? Yeah. So when we were at my grandfather's funeral a month ago, like today, actually, I think, I showed up and my dad, the first words out of his mouth were, you were wearing that same outfit in your picture with Arden 2 days before that was on Instagram or Facebook. And by the way, I'm wearing that same outfit right now. My cute little red shorts, the identical outfit. Because I have outfits too. Like, well, I wear this shirt with everything. But when I wear these red shorts, I just love a classic light chambray. It's such a good look.
Yeah.
My old one was Gap and it was wonderful, but Gap stopped making them.
I know.
And the light chambray, and they're either heavy or they're too like embellished. And so J. Crew, you can't go wrong with the J. Crew.
And I found a couple of things during COVID, even in the crap I bought that I didn't really need, or the crap I bought that I haven't used yet. I do need to use the food stuff. Everyone, you, Leah, everyone I know is bugging me. When are you going to do some freaking food videos? And it's not that I don't want to do them. It's just that I think where most people got busy or crazy in COVID, like I had no problem staying busy, like with my work and all that. But I finally just hit a wall, like an emotional wall of like, I don't have space for a lot of things in my head anymore. And what it comes down to is it's not that I don't want to do these videos. I'm not even cooking for myself right now. So the idea, I mean, I am.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're not doing
apples and meat sticks.
You're not doing creative things.
No, I'm not being creative at all. You're absolutely right. And it's like, I can't even wrap my head around menu planning, going to the grocery store, buying all the things I need and all the stuff it requires to do the setup and do an Instagram live or TikTok or, Twitch or whatever. I can't wrap my brain around that right now because I can't even wrap my brain around going to the grocery store every Sunday for my damn self,
Yeah, I agree.
But I bought all the shit. It's sitting in my spare bedroom.
I know
this ring light that I apparently needed. But it was $21.99.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, it's not what you spent.
I can use this for all kinds of
It's not what you spent, it's what you saved. Right?
But yet I started making these lists. I started looking around. I go, look at all this freaking money I've spent in the last 18 months. And for what?
So much stuff up there that you can't even see that like stuff. Zach is saying J. Crew generally doesn't make lots of inventory for the 2X petite, like me. Sad face. Well, I'm sure that you can find something lovely at Georgia Tent Awning, Zach. Like
Zach. Now, Zach, I will say
they have classics. They have classics there.
If you're more vertically challenged, I will say it does cost you more money, but a tailor is your best friend.
Yeah. Zach is super stylish. Zach is actually like a super fan of caftans. He's very like.
I think I've seen him on your Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a large person, like all directions, just like
Hey, girl, hey.
not like a fat person. He's just a large person, like personality wise. He's a bear. Totally.
I don't know your age. I don't want to out you. You're a cubby or a
He's
bear.
like my age-ish. I don't know. I don't know how old anybody is. So, Monica is asking me. Do I wash after every wear? I do not wash my clothes every time I wear them. The only clothes I wash every single time are my underwear. Stuff that actually touches my tits and my bits in my pits. Those things get washed every time. Other stuff does not. Like this shirt, I'll wear it 2 or 3 times before I wash it. The shorts I'll wear a couple of times.
Listen, if you pay to dry clean pants, you know, whatever pants to wear to work, black pants or cotton pants, I'll be damned if I'm going to wear those once and pay to get them dry cleaned again.
Yes.
No, Febreze the crotch, hang them up.
Yes. Well, and I also, I have started folding a lot of my pants and stuff too, and I find it keeps them. You would think hanging would make them less wrinkly, but I actually have found that folding them pushes the wrinkles out more.
Yeah,
so
it helps them flatten. Yeah.
Monica is saying, Cooper Koch, you lose 8 pounds and you think you're a supermodel. I know. Just it's a new me. It's a new me. So
well, I'm just trying to get to the point where I'm like, I talked about the capsule collection before, but it's just like my closet's a mess. I keep going to the same 10 hangers. And what happens is I take it off and I hang it back up right in the front.
Yeah.
Because mine is color categorized, blouses, tanks, jeans. It's all, I don't even bother.
Well, you always go to the same thing. You go to the same sections, right?
Yeah. And the most laundry I do are my leggings. I counted them the other day. I have over 35 pairs of leggings.
And you only have 2 legs.
But I wear them all. Yeah.
The other thing so when I did the Marie Kondo thing with my closet, which I need to do again, where you get rid of a lot of your stuff, the hardest thing about getting rid of your stuff is you're like, I paid a lot of, like, I have all these gorgeous custom shirts I had made by a tailor in Asia who came here, measured me, and I have Xenia shirts. I have all these, they're custom made for I don't even have that body anymore. Like it is a different body that they were custom made for, but it pains me to get rid of them. Like even donate them. I'm like, no, I paid $200 for that shirt. That was back when I spent a lot more money on stuff too, like that. But I'm like, no, I don't even wear them. And even when I do dress up, half the time when I dress up now, I will wear a black long sleeve t-shirt, black slacks or khakis, and then I'll just put a sassy scarf or something with it and call it a day.
Yeah, look, I found a lightweight turtleneck and a sassy necklace last year. That was my thing, and that's what I'm plowing right through this.
It's like, oh hell, here comes Kerrie again in that turtleneck and necklace.
Chunky ass necklace she's always wearing.
Well, that's where I think New Yorkers have it right. They just wear they have kind of a brand. Those fresh clean tees that I bought, I love them and I wear them almost every day also. Yes. They fit well, they look good, they don't have any branding on them.
You know what else I bought recently that I wear the shit out of? Got them at Sam's, a 6-pack of men's Hanes white undershirts. Wearing them all the time.
See, that is where I actually buy, I wear Calvin Klein ones because I like the fabric and the fit. I used to wear Gap ones, but Gap stopped selling the ones I liked. And so I do spend money on undergarments. It makes it sound like I'm wearing a girdle and a brassiere. I haven't gotten to that point yet. But undergarments, I spend a good amount of money on. And well, and also here's the other thing. If you buy classic pieces and you can spend, like this shirt is going to last me this shirt was probably $100. and which is, I think, expensive for a denim shirt, but it's going to last me for probably 5-7 years, like of weekly wear. Like I am okay with that. So
yeah, I've gotten to the point of quality over quantity.
can Toddy wear them? The only thing Todd and I can wear that fit both of us is t-shirts, because just our bodies are so different. I'm so tall, so my sleeves and my all of that, and I wear large. If it's like a medium large, extra large, I wear large because I'm just a big person generally. And then for pants, Todd and I have sometimes we'll buy the exact same thing but in different sizes, and I will accidentally slide his on, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're gonna go clam diggers today. We wear a lot of the same shorts, although even it suits Todd well because I like my shorts a little short. I show off a lot of leg because I have a lot of legs, so I might as well show it off. And so I wear my shorts on the short side. And so that suits Todd well because if I were to wear them any longer, they would look like culottes on him. So,
just prior to COVID, I think is when I introduced you to the Lululemon pants. I bet you've worn the shit out of those for the last year and a half.
I have. And then Todd has some too.
You were like, how much for a pair of pants? Next thing you know, he's buying like 4 pair.
I know. Well, the only thing about it is I don't want to go into they're still being bitches about going into the store, like controlling it and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not into that. And I can't remember which type of pants are because I've worn them so much the tags have fallen out. So I don't know. Are they the Armada pant, or are they the chrysanthemum pant, or what? I'm just making up words here, but
they all have the names.
Yeah, and so I have no idea which ones.
You're gonna have to, I bet they keep it in your
I never thought about that. I bet I could do that. Zach is also saying it's my new uniform basics, all solid colors, V-neck tees, polo shirts, and button down, smart casual, nothing too dressy or fussy. Since I'm in the tech industry now, I know. Yeah. Well, even I take a note from Dr. Parker, Eric's husband. Like, if you wear it with confidence, you can wear a fucking t-shirt anywhere. Like, if it looks good, so.
So I think where you were going with this is I did buy some clothes recently. You and I were talking about the influencer program that Amazon has, because you're part of that.
Technically, yeah. I don't really do much with it, but yes.
Locally, for anybody that follows Courtney Kerr here,
who we love,
be on the Bravo show, the Most Eligible Dallas, and then she had her own.
I think she's way more famous than that now. Like, I don't even think most people know her from Most Eligible Dallas. They know her from currently.com. KERRENTLY, currently.com.
Yeah, so if you follow her, she just had they call it Amazon The Drop. So Amazon now does curated capsule fashion collections with influencers, right? And so
it's called The Drop. Is that section of their website, right?
Yeah, Amazon The Drop. And so I've been following her for forever, but she dropped her collection this week, and my friend Pam and I were like, they couldn't tell you the day, won't tell you the time. You just sign up for the alerts. And we're like waiting. We stayed up till midnight, thinking it'd be midnight Tuesday. It ended up being noon Eastern time. So
really,
as soon as it dropped, we were like online. It sold out in like 6 minutes. So
I'm trying to find a link. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, go to the.
It's just Amazon.com/The Drop.
Is it okay? And then she's probably on the front page because she was the last one that they.
Yeah, launched. She is. She is on there.
What they do is they make the clothes after you order. So they buy so many bolts of fabric after, the influencer has worked with Amazon to pick out the fabric, figure out what they want to make. They actually curate the collection with the designers. And then they put up so many available, and then they actually make them once you order them and then ship them to you. So it takes 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah. So they only have so much fabric, and then that's it. So I actually got lucky. I quickly jumped in there. Got 4 pieces, 3 pieces. I got 1 piece in 2 sizes because I wasn't sure, because I'll have no problem reselling it because she was size inclusive. She went from extra small to 3X.
Really?
So in the plus size community, especially the ones I follow here locally, if one of the tops doesn't fit, I'll have no problem selling it on Facebook Marketplace. But I jumped in and got that, and then
What did you order?
Okay, so I got the right there, those paint right there, the pants. Oh, it's split.
Are these pants here?
Yeah, those pants with the hoodie. There's a sleeveless hoodie that she has there.
Yeah.
The blazer was her key piece. The purple one lasted a little longer than 6 minutes, but it all sold out within the hour. But
wow.
there's a black blazer. I went back to get it. It wasn't there. I got that shirt, that striped shirt. It's like a tie-up
It's so
shirt.
cute.
Isn't that cute? And then I got the going out
cute.
top. It's a black top that's got crisscross right there.
Right there. That's
I got that going out top.
I love her. She is such a kind, nice person too.
She is very nice.
This. I know this isn't one of her designs, but I love this.
Yeah, so what happens is she's also got all these influencers have an Amazon store where they throw up stuff on there they love to wear all the time. So the jean jacket she wears, these little sleeve tunics and other things that go along.
Zach, I bet Zach would look really good in that trench jumper right there on the left.
There you go. There you go, Zach. So they'll also post those things. So scroll up a little bit. She's been wearing a black t-shirt that's got shoulder pads in it. You can't even get
that it right there? No.
Anymore. No, it's not part of her collection. It's mixed in there somewhere with it's just a black, there it is, right there next to the little black shoe and the earrings. Yeah. There's a black t-shirt now you can get them. They got just a slight shoulder pad in them. You can't even get it on Amazon anymore because she crashed the app on Tuesday.
Oh, that's what it looks like on Big Girls.
Yes, see. So I got my stuff. I went in, made another order, quickly got the other shirt, and then everything was gone. So hopefully I should be getting all 4 pieces that I wanted. But I don't know, support somebody local, and it was so exciting, right? Because when you follow her and you're like, oh my God,
I know.
Well, get a piece of it. You're like,
and it's so funny because I always think, because, a lot of y'all are super kind to me and are like very interested in my life and send me messages and stuff like that all the time. And I very appreciate it. I love it. But sometimes I'm like, why the hell do they care so much? Like, not in a negative way, but it's like, what? And then I
wonder, you're like, oh.
And then I realize that I'm invested in Courtney, like down the line, like I see her do something.
People are influenced by you, right? They're like, oh, Cooper said to get this Christmas light thing, and I know it works because he talked about it on
my
the show.
stuff is so lame though. My stuff is
but
RV cricket cutout machines,
jorts. The jorts.
I sold out the fucking jorts at Nordstrom.
So I love that because Cooper and I have been in this business long enough to go from bloggers. We've made this transition now over to influencer. In the beginning, when they called them influencers, I thought it was dumb. Now I think it makes perfect sense. And I actually hate the word blogger now. Nobody says I'm a blogger because nobody writes blogs that much. I mean, they might, but it's all about the social media and you having an influence on other people. So
to me, I don't love the phrase influencer though, because I feel like it makes me feel like I'm bragging that, oh, people follow me. I'm influencing, right?
It's weird for the other person, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would like a different word for it, like fashion icon, most important person in society, like something like that, something like that. Eric is saying Mark will probably wear a fresh, clean tee every day for the rest of his life, thanks to Cooper. Yes, and I love them, and I have sold so many fucking air fryers. So yeah. And Michelle, you're sweet. We like you, silly goose. I know. And I love y'all. Thank you.
It's the equivalent of like when you have a friend and then they're like, oh, you should go eat at this restaurant. Or, hey, I bought this product and it makes my life so much easier. It's just the same thing on a bigger scale, right?
Well, you're that friend for me. You're that friend for me. You keep up with all that shit, like restaurants and stuff.
Yeah. So it's like, and you're that way for me too. So it's like, it's that thing where it's like, oh, I'm going to get this because Cooper said it works. I trust his judgment.
So I tried to find a Cricut influencer, like someone who uses like the Cricut machine to make things. So far, they're all heinous. Hate all of them because it's a bunch of
laugh, love.
It's a bunch of live, laugh, love bullshit, or everything's cooler at the lake, or like it's all sayings. And that drives me nuts. I don't like all the sayings. And so, like, if you were telling me I need to create something here so that I'm not advertising for Starbucks anymore.
Yeah.
I need to put something on there. I haven't thought about what that, because they use this right here. I think Starbucks makes these solely for the Cricut people.
Because they do the people that put the glitter in them.
And they drill through it and put glitter in them and all that kind of stuff. Or Monica has a bunch of dipped like Arctic mugs too.
Yep, same thing. Yeah. Those people, they'll never get rid of that cup now because these people are drilling them and filling them full of glitter and flamingos and
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Sandy is saying, I think that is how I found Kerrie was through blogging. And I still have an old blog on Blogspot that I reference for recipes. It's embarrassing. I want to update to WordPress. We can help you with that, Sandy. And actually, Sandy found you, and then she found me through you.
Is that what it was? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I actually don't know Sandy in real life other than through COVID and this interaction. I know her address because I sent her a rainbow Mickey Mouse. But,
well, and then when you're out and about, I think I told you way early last year when the Salty Donut opened in Oak Cliff in the summer, my friend Jen and I went, and I'd been following Ginger Marie, her blog for months because you told me about her, loved her. I turned around, she's eating her donuts at the table behind us, and I just went, Ginger Marie. She goes, yeah. And then I was like, I took my glasses and my mask off. She was like, oh, hey, don't you? We DM all the time. She was like, nice to meet you. And I was like, sorry, that was probably so weird. She's like, no, I actually like it. And Courtney's that way too. Courtney Kerr. She's like, if you see me out in public, come up and say hi. You're not gonna bother me. So
Eric has asked me how many shows I've done. Have you gone over 300? I'm sure I have. I've not counted. I lost track of count. I should go back and count them. We can have a grand celebration. The easy way to do Monica is saying that Sandy posts awesome looking food dishes.
She does.
Drop a link, Sandy, even if you're embarrassed that it's a blog spot. Drop a link.
Yeah, drop a link. And Sandy, she's more on Facebook, so occasionally I do see you and I like it, but I'm rarely on Facebook. But she's really good on Instagram. So Sandy, you need to do an Instagram page.
Oh, do you know who is hilarious on Facebook? It is, or maybe it's Instagram. I think it's Facebook. It is this baker woman. It's like I Am Baker or something. What is it? I Am Baker, maybe. Yeah. It's I Am Baker, and so she'll post these. She posts these recipes, and they're all just like garbage stuff, like lasagna soup. I'm looking at it here. Let me see if I can share.
Soup, that makes me think of fall.
This is the Let's Share Screens episode of.
I love it because we never used to do that before.
So lasagna soup, right? And then like cookie dough frosting, which none of it's low calorie ever. Strawberry shortcake cheese. So she posts these things, and so many people were like, do you have a way to make this low fat? And she literally will be like, no. Like, no, that is sacrilege. No. She talks back to these people.
I love it.
Yeah, she's great. IamBaker.net is her Facebook handle. She's so funny.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I'm listening through Audible to Nigella Lawson. She narrates her latest cookbook, which came out in April. And if you guys know, she's the British, cook. But what I love about her, she talks about that because she says a lot of people, when she's meet and greets or come up to her and say, oh, I love lemon bars, but is there a way, she's like, I always try to offer a suggestion. She's like, but honestly, the recipe as it was developed and as I had to make it dozens of times to make sure it was right. She's like, I've not tried it any other way, so I can't guarantee you that's going to work. So she will often, she's like, when people come up to me, she's like, nothing against vegans. She's like, if they come up to me and ask me, I just have to say, we'll try it and see what happens. She's like, because she was like, we'll never eat vegan cheese. She's like, I'm sorry.
No.
The vegan cheese, she's Italian, right? She's like, vegan cheese will never be in my diet or my life. So I don't know how to tell you how to make that with vegan cheese.
Yes. Well, also, like, if you don't follow me, if you don't want a bunch of fat girl recipes, don't follow a fat girl, right? Like, that's just what it is.
I mean, if you ask me for swaps, sure. But also, if you're vegan or vegetarian or have certain dietary restrictions, I'm going to trust that you've been operating in that capacity long enough to know if you've baked anything, you probably know how to make swaps to bake. So I don't really understand why people ask sometimes when they know the people don't bake that way.
I think it's a cry for attention. I think it's just sort of like people who are vegan have to let you know that they're vegan. Like,
I'm just like, I don't know why you asked me. You're the vegan expert. I am not. I mean, I'll throw out some shit I've read on there, like how you can make whipped cream with chickpea juice, but I'm probably not going to do that. But I read about it.
That sounds.
I'm not going to do it. You can do
horrible. That sounds.
Yeah, it sounds gross.
Yes. What else?
Oh, Sandy says I love Nigella. Yeah, she used to be my favorite.
Does she still have a show?
No, but she just come
Because
out
she
with that
got
other
involved in a bunch of like lawsuits and stuff, right? Wasn't she?
Yeah, she got
Like got a messy divorce and then was suing like a former assistant or something, and her husband was like fucking the nanny or whatever. I can't remember. It was like something crazy like that.
Yeah, she kind of went away for a little while because of all that. But
Tawana is asking in other news, are you hearing that we're getting a Sprouts on Fort Worth? What? Fort Worth Avenue in Hampton? That's just where the Luby's is, or not Luby's? Well, what's there? It was a Luby's, and then it was a Chinese food restaurant, and now it's something else. Is that where it's going, or is it going where the Big Lots is? Because there's that intersection. I think it must be where
I haven't been at that intersection in a while. All that's down on that intersection now?
So that intersection has a 7-Eleven, a gas station, a Dairy Queen, and a Jack in the Box, and a Big Lots. And then there's a couple of things that sit a little bit back off of it. But we have a Chipotle over there now.
Because that's just up from Sylvan 30.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We are running. Although I'm spoiled. I don't know if I don't walk into grocery stores if I can help it. Like I'm like if I can't get it delivered or picked up.
Then you need to get you guys a Trader Joe's over there.
So I am not the Trader Joe's fan that everybody else is. I think I think it is a fun experience to go to, but it's so much prepared foods like bags of frozen processed food, first of all. And then secondly, it's not a lot of I don't know. I don't feel like it's like everyday stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to take you to Trader Joe's and show you the.
Maybe I shop it wrong. Well, I always end up walking out with a big bag of orange chicken, those turbinado sugar coated dark chocolate almonds, which are like cocaine.
Yes.
I intentionally don't buy those because I'll eat one and I start to get that little tingly feeling right here, which makes me happy. And then the next thing, the whole box. It's the turbinado coated turbinado sugar dark chocolate coated almonds.
Yes,
they're crack.
Yeah, Sandy's saying take him to Trader Joe's. I will, because there is one small section of the freezer that is pre-prepared things, but Trader Joe's for the most part is a little bit more healthy, so they tend not to have stuff with like loaded full of GMOs and yeah. So the rest is like the veggies and all the other frozen stuff are just flash frozen pure veggies, not.
Okay. Monica's saying Trader Joe's is like Buc-ee's, fun, but not for everyday shopping. We must be doing it wrong, Monica. Because I'm
with you on the not for everyday, because they are their own brand. So if you're a gal that just needs to go get a jar of banana peppers and a loaf of bread and a certain kind of peanut butter, it's not for you. Like that's where I go to Walmart to supplement all of that, because it is. Some things are everyday, like the cheeses and the produce and all that. But yeah, it's more you go for those Trader Joe type things because of the way they do it.
So yeah, the Sprouts is going where the Chinese food restaurant is right now, which that Chinese restaurant is nasty.
Oh yeah, that's old. Buffet. That was still open.
It's a buffet, and of course it's called something like Royal Happy Jumbo China something, because always have like 1,000 adjectives. It is so nasty, and they have like sushi on the buffet line, and I'm like, no. And the sushi is next to pizza, and it's no. It is so nasty, so nasty. And so we're getting that, and then HEB still claims that we're getting a Central Market down here.
I was going to say, what about a Central Market?
It's in line. We're in line. They only build like one a year, and so we're in line, I think, behind Uptown right now. But
we've been waiting for 4. Yeah, if y'all get it before us, I'm going to be pissed. We're the last one of those 4 or 5 that they announced like 5 years ago. We're still last on the list.
But the one by you is going to be in a high rise, and that's
huge
different.
Development.
Yeah. This one is standalone. So we'll see. But yeah, our neighborhood is. Monica saying HEB is the best. HEB Plus I love, but regular HEB I'm kind of like
Yeah. Really? Maybe it's because I went to the one in Padre, or before you get to Padre. Is there one in Brownsville or somewhere?
No, there's probably one in like La Feria or
I've been to a couple of them.
Brownsville.
They're almost like a Tom Thumb or a Kroger meets a Fiesta.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see the appeal, and I didn't see any like HEB products like I had to have. I don't know, but the Central Market for sure.
I do. So when we were in San Antonio, we went to an HEB Plus, which is their like Port Isabel. That's where you were. Sorry, Port
Yes.
Isabel is right across the bridge. Monica's saying.
She's correct.
We went to an HEB Plus in San Antonio. I did have a little bit of a like I bought a lot of stuff there because there was a lot of stuff to buy and a lot of it was good. But I don't know if the normal HEB experience is the same. And
So wait, there's a Plus that is another store?
HEB Plus is like, it's almost like Walmart without clothes. So it is like a super Walmart, but without the clothes section, or a super Target without the clothes section. So it has got like school supplies, like normal, not like that garbage school supply aisle, like a toy section, furniture, towels, cutlery.
Like a super, okay.
Yeah. But not clothes. Like they don't have like, you can't buy underwear there. They might have
the groceries are the same.
Monica's saying they have some clothes. They have like seasonal clothes, like bathing suit cover-ups and stuff like that,
like
right? Not, what?
Like a Buc-ee's.
Sort of, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Which
Okay,
I love a fucking Buc-ee's. I could tear up a Buc-ee's. I could be hours in a Buc-ee's.
Well, the reason why I say the HEB reminds me of Fiesta is because the ones I've been, they have like the old school metal shelves with the handwritten laminated signs. And I was like, this is such a departure from Central Market, right?
Yeah. But sorry. Yeah. The Fiesta by Us is, I don't mind shopping there because you can get all the stuff. The meat section totally creeps me out though.
Oh, it does? Well, the meats and the produce are excellent at Fiesta.
They are. You're correct. But I don't want to see a case of chicken breast stacked 40 high like they're in an aquarium, and they just peel them off the top. Like that part, that's where Whitey comes out, and I'm like, that doesn't seem sanitary. I'm sure it's totally fine. But
yeah, they're I love their produce section, and if you go to their bakery, they have all the Mexican pastries, and their chips that they make by hand are those thick tortilla. Yes, their chips are true.
HEB has
tortillas and put them in there.
HEB has that too. They have very good tortillas, fresh made tortillas, and they have very good tortilla chips and pre-made fajitas and all that stuff. And they have an amazing array of flavored pork rinds. Look at that, Michelle. The fajitas came from a Mexican grocery store. Oh, I thought the chicken ones were from HEB and the other ones were from La Michoacana.
Listen, if you got a recipe though that calls for some different cuts of meat, like I needed to get some spare ribs for when I made Sunday gravy like 10 years ago, like short spare ribs. I went to Fiesta because I couldn't find them anywhere else.
Yeah.
And they're super expensive at like Central Market. I'm like, I'm not paying that.
No.
Yeah.
Anything else? Fall's coming up. It's going to get cool starting tomorrow, you said?
So today, what's today? Thursday? Yeah, I think today's 97, and then we get down into 91 and 90 for like the next 10 days. And then this hurricane, whatever this hurricane does, it could actually come straight up through Texas, they said.
Which hurricane? Grace?
It's a new one. They said the models are actually showing, the models they usually follow, the American or the European and one other. It could come up into Texas.
I did not know this.
Hang on, I'll tell you which one it is. Let me go to the National Hurricane Center. Hurricane. So I think it would be this. Right now, it's a disturbance. 2-day. Yeah, it's this one that's down out here by.
Mike is saying it's not named yet.
Yeah, it's not named yet. No, it's just a disturbance right now. But it's got a 50% chance.
Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird to think that just 100 years ago, they did not know that shit was about to smack them until it was on them?
I know, right?
There was no way to know. There was no satellite imagery. There was no. I mean, just think about the speed at which technology has taken off, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm wrong. I think it's this tropical depression 14E is what it's called right now. It's actually. I was looking at it in the Caribbean, but this one's actually over off of the coast under Mexico. What is this area? I think this one is going to come up.
Huh.
It could be this one. Right now it's a tropical depression.
And so is it going to rain out Labor Day?
I don't know.
I'm fine with that, by the way.
Yeah, me too. But I think it's that one that's coming, the one that's coming from the west side of Mexico.
Interesting.
That
I
could
did
be
not
again
know.
news-ish. Pete Delkus-ish. Watch Channel 8. He'll tell you.
I did not know any.
But it's out there in the Central Pacific right now. But it's 14-E tropical depression. So
yeah, I don't know
this
this.
might be. Oh no, that one's going to go up the West Coast. I don't freaking
I
know,
know.
people.
By the way, y'all, if back to that cricket topic, if any of y'all have recommendations on or research or hints on things I could do, Eric, if you need any teacher stuff made, like let me know. Because I went on Pinterest and I'm like, this is overwhelming. I do not know what I'm looking at. So
I'm going to send you some of the TikToks I see with interesting people.
okay.
So I see people on TikTok.
All righty. Well, I think that's it for today. Claire just yelled through the door. Are you done yet? So
Child.
all right. What the hell is a cricket? Oh, teacher presence. Yes, that's what I'm thinking, Monica. Teacher presence. Michelle Swin, what is a cricket? It is a crafting tool that like laser cuts or razor cuts shapes
Sure,
that then you can
everything.
transfer to stuff. It's spelled like Cricut. CRICUT. Let me Google that for you.
Here, I'm going to drop it in the thing.
It's just
got
east
it.
of the Yucatan right now, Mike is saying. So that cricket
Yes.
right.
Thank
So
you,
My
Mike.
mom is saying bye, kissy face. Alrighty. Well, with that, I'm going to say bye. I love you. It's important to know you are loved. Love that you watched this. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kerrie. It's always wonderful having you on.
Thank you for
and I
having me.
actually had full energy this time. I have not gotten exhausted yet. So I will
Right
probably
on.
crash shortly. That video game thing did wear me out. Like I was walking to the car and I was like, that was a lot of exercise. But okay. Well, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm Cooped Up, and you can follow Kerrie at Food Sparks. I will see you tomorrow, y'all, for another episode of Cooped Up Live. Should I say? Talk to y'all later. Bye. Thanks, Kerrie.
Bye.